Hello, amazing people. Welcome back to our channel. We talk with Wendy. Hope you all are doing great. So, we are here with another true life story. A young lady needs our help. She said, my fiance asked me to be honest with him, but he refused to forgive me too. I need your advice. In 2019, I met Clem. We hit it off very well. The chemistry was great. I mean, I was over the moon thinking I had found my soul mate. The only thing was that I had never been to his house. We met up in hotels. At first, he told me he was sharing an apartment with his friends and did not want to bring a lady to the apartment cause it was not really befitting. However, after 5 months of dating, he told me he was married but he was getting a divorce, that he and his wife has been having issues for years, that the wife has moved out but he does not want to bring in any other woman cause he's still hoping to end it with his wife first. I was devastated from what he told me. He still loved his wife, but the wife moved out for almost 1 year. This revelation broke me. I ended the relationship in tears. I cried for days. The following month, I missed my period and discovered I was pregnant for Clem. I arranged for an abortion and tried my best to move on from the hurt I was feeling at that time. I was in a dark place for so long. After that, I started having trust issues in my next relationship. The relationship did not survive it. Since then, I have decided not to be committed in any relationship that I'm not 100% sure of the direction of the relationship. I started doing hookup just to catch cruise. My mother has been very worried recently that I am not thinking of settling down. But for me, I was still reeling from the heartbreak. Last month, Clem chatted with me. I was surprised cause I thought I blocked him already. But he pleaded me to allow him come over for a discussion. I refused, but to my surprise, he showed up to my workplace and waited till work closed to talk to me. I had to give him some respect. We went to the restaurant to talk. He told me he finally gotten the divorce from his wife and he can't wait to be with me. It was like a heavy weight was lifted off my shoulder. I knew divorce is a sad thing, but I love Clem so much. It felt good to know he was free now, free to be with me. We eventually went to his place and spent the evening together. Clem pretended to be an upcoming guy before but the real Clem is a millionaire. His home is big and beautiful. Not that I am materialistic, but I was pleased and surprised with what I saw, not like the small boy I thought. At the weekend, we hit the club together and had mad fun. Unfortunately, we ran into one of the guys I did hook up with. The guy was drunk, kind of. When he saw me, he started misbehaving, trying to come around me to talk dirty, and Clem actually punched him. The guy called me Ashawo. I noticed that I noticed that made Clem very quiet as we were going home. I had to tell Clem that I was in a dark place when we broke up. I did not mean to sleep around. After a while, Clem said it was okay, that he understand, so he does not want to keep secret anymore. That I should tell him if there is anything that happened when we broke up. I told him I had aborted his pregnancy. Clem looked at me with disbelief. He kept asking me, are you serious? Are you kidding me? You killed my baby? Clem was so upset that I aborted the pregnancy without telling him. He said he needed time to think. I thought it was just an initial anger reaction cause I keep explaining to him that I did it cause I saw he was married. He kept saying it is his baby too, that I should have told him. Clem said he was married for 4 years. His wife aborted their first baby because she said she was not ready to have their first child that year, first year of marriage. The second and third pregnancies ended up with miscarriages. They keep trying until the wife gave up trying and said she's out of the marriage and decided to end the marriage. Clem tried to persuade her, but the wife said she started having an affair. Clem tried to reconcile with the wife for more than a year to work on the marriage, but it dawned on Clem that the wife did not really want the marriage, and it was part of the reason why the marriage did not work. Clem cried and cried. She said he needed space, that he does not know if this is a sign that our relationship will not work, that I aborted because he was married, but I did not care about his feelings. He dropped me off at my place 2 weeks ago and refused to take my calls or respond to my messages. I feel very sad. I lost Clem for a second time. I do not know what else to do. Clem is not ready to forgive me, but I am losing my mind over this. What can I do? I went to his place and they told me that he traveled, but I could see his cars in the compound. I am losing my mind. I was so happy with Clem when he came back to me. Now I am struggling with losing him again. My friends are blaming me for not telling him about the abortions, but I only wanted to be honest. I did not know it would trigger the pain he went through with his ex-wife. My friend Blessing tried to beg him for me. He told her that my action is something he is not sure he can ever forgive. Some people are saying I should give him time, that he will get over it. But you need to see the way he was reacting that day I told him about the abortion. He was shaking. His shoulder were literally having a rage. He was pained. He was crying. What do I do to make this right? I need your advice. Wow. Whew. My people, what do you guys think in the comment section? Please, what do you think after listening to this story? But for me, I feel there's a lot of wrong happening here. Sometimes we as human beings, because we are doing things does not make it right. You are sleeping around with people without protection. That is the number one thing. If you know that a man is not yet married to you or is not yet ready to marry you, why are you sleeping with him? Even doing that without protection, and then you now get pregnant. You are supposed to tell him you are pregnant, right? But what you're thinking is because you are not yet married to him and you feel he is married, so you don't want to destroy the marriage. The thing is that you even dating a married man, you are also destroying the marriage. I can understand that this man is passing through trauma. Do you know what it means? Your first child being aborted, then the second one miscarriage, the third one miscarriage. You see anything that has to do with childbirth. When I used to tell a lot of women, once you're married and God started blessing you, don't give time and say, oh, I want to flex my 1 year of marriage. You are not the child giver. You are not the child giver. This is a mistake a lot of people are doing. I want to enjoy my first year of marriage. I want to enjoy my second years of marriage. And then you see yourself aborting a child that God gives you. And others are not coming forth. Others are not forthcoming. There are some people that will give birth to one and maybe they get pregnant again. They'll be like, oh, it's too early. I want my children to give gap to 2 years, 5 years. You go and abort the second one that you're carrying. Then after, you now start finding it difficult to conceive. Conceiving, anything that has to do with childbirth and conceiving, is not by might or by power. That is why we have to be careful as human beings. A man is not married to you yet. Please don't go and open legs for that man. Don't open legs. Talk more of opening legs without condom, without any preventions. What if you carry a deadly disease? Do you guys think about that? Do you think about that at all? If you carry a disease that is incurable and then your life is at the edge, do you actually sit down to think about it? Because I feel if you think about these things, you will not do some of the things you are doing. That is the mistake that him and his wife did, especially from the wife angle. Right now, she's looking for a child and the child is not forthcoming. And I know that is why this man is very traumatized. That is why this man is feeling a lot of pains. He's having a lot of pains because this is not what he wants for his family. He really wanted a child. Now that this other lady now got pregnant, she didn't tell the man. The man is also feeling bad that the lady aborted the one that he would have at least used in consoling himself. You see, this is indeed a tragedy. I don't know how this is going to be. I don't know if he's going to forgive her or not, but I feel there's so many wrongs happening in this. The only advice I will give the lady is to give that man chance, time, and if possible, let her move on with her life, because she already have a lot of complications right now. Apart from the fact that she aborted that child, she slept around, and right now the man will be working with her, and people will be calling his wife Ashawo. You understand? Do you know the kind of trauma that comes with it? So the best is for you to just leave the man and give him time. If he's not forthcoming, continue on your life, but stop hook up and add value to yourself. Do you know the kind of shame that comes from maybe you are passing the street and somebody just call you Ashawo Oloshu? It's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. I know that people are passing through hard times. I know that things are hard. I know that things are hard right now. But please do not settle in for that one. There are a lot of things for you to do to add value for yourself. Carry yourself with pride and embrace God. See, one thing I notice in this life is that if you know God, there are some things you will not do. Most of the mistake you see people doing is because they don't care about God. They don't love God. They don't want to know God. They don't know God. It's none of their business. But life without God is vain. We are nothing but pencil in the hand of Creator. God is the one that can just take your breath now. You just fall down, you are gone. And when you are gone, what kind of report are you going to give to God? What kind of life did you live? What kind of legacy are you living? These are some of the things that you will sit and think about. You sit and think about it. You will just say, let me just do things that are good for your own good. Everything that is good is for our own good. We are not doing it because of God. We are doing it for your own good. Let's say, okay, you stay away from sex. You will not contact different diseases. You will not get unwanted pregnancy. It's not for your own good. It is. But most times when God is giving us, directions, or God is giving us commandments on things to do, we don't really want to do it because we feel it is not suiting us. It's not suitable for us. We want to do the one that is very easy for us to do. You have to be very careful. Live a life that is pleasing to God. Live a life that will bring glory to God and that will bring honor to you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please do not forget to like the video. Share this video, my lovely people. You can help someone out there. Please. Then you can subscribe to the channel, because here we talk about true life stories and things that are happening in relationship. We also try to advise according to how we understand it. That's why I said your own advice is very much important. You can drop in the comment section in case this lady is watching this video. She can as well learn something from these things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Thanks.